Alrighty. We said it was going to happen, and here it is. Rebecca going up against Jaden. As they are pulled into the lobby, Spear Shark pops up as the card of the duel. YouTube Studio notification. Your weekly recap is ready. When you use YouTube Studio, when you have an account where you're uploading a lot of videos, you'll get a weekly recap. Sure. Let's read it out. Alright. Jaden and Becca. It's a very good starting hand for Jaden. It's got a lot of fusion material. Alright, here's what you got up to last week on your YouTube recap, 20th of January to 26th of January. 16 videos and 14 shorts. 13.7k people tuned into you. Here's how people found you. Shorts feed, YouTube home, and up next. This is what they watched the most. Super Mario Bros. 3 World 3-3. Donkey Kong Country SNES. I think that is Reptile Rumble stage, I think. And Super Mario Bros. 3 World 3 Fortress 1. Shorts do get a lot more views than long form videos. As Elemental Hero Gaia has been fused together. And Becca now is under the attack. And also on the recap, it also says people didn't just watch, they interacted. 486 likes, 8 shares, and 136 comments. Now that is mostly from the Yugioh series, so thanks to all of you for making those stats a reality. And yeah, then it just says some other stats. Okay, a face down. Alright, so this match, this is pretty much just an exhibition. Because a lot of people wanted to see these two have a match. So we're actually going to do this one as best of 7. So maybe in for a bit of a long match if it's best of 7, but I think a best of 7 would be nice. And it's also an experiment. What do you think of a best of 7 format? They will be very long, mind you. The last one we did, the Amazon S, we did that as a best of 3, and we did, what was that first match? Jaden and Alexis. That too was an exhibition, but we only did that as best of 3. As Alexis's deck just, yeah. But I think it'll do okay against Battle City though. It's just that Jaden's a very strong opponent. But yes, all in due time. Now we can do a Chaz and Jaden exhibition match as well. Maybe even a Rebecca versus Chaz somewhere there as well. But currently putting together Raphael's deck. Cyrus as well is going to come. Could maybe even run a lot of these series simultaneously as well. Still got Chum's deck there. Maybe Chum versus Rebecca as well. Just in between doing some of the dream matches that we haven't seen yet. Mostly revolving around Rebecca and some of the GX players. Raphael, and we'll put in some of the big 4 decks soon, so it's just that the deck creating takes so long. It's a very time consuming process, but we'll try and get as much Yu-Gi-Oh stuff out. We'll still try and aim for 3 duels per day, I think. Alright, Jaden has drawn Elemental Hero Bubble Man. Now, Becca has Injection Fairy Lily and Gravity Bind on the field. Jaden does have R Righteous Hero. Burstinatrix is flipped up. And Elemental Hero Woodman. Okay, Jaden needed to play R Righteous Hero or R Righteous Justice first before flipping up that second monster. Because it has to be equal to the number of Elemental Hero cards you control. Now, Gravity Bind is still on the field, so... Okay, smart play. It will mean that Elemental Hero Neos's magic card is gone, but it does mean that Jaden has to sweep both fields. But there we go. Now Jaden goes in for the attack on Injection Fairy Lily, which will have to activate its effect or be destroyed. 2,000 points off Becca, 2,400 off Jaden. I don't know about this. 2,000 off Becca. She won't be able to use Injection Fairy Lily's attack again. Jaden's only got 2,200 life points, so it's a big risk. Ah, good. Okay, I didn't realize that. He hadn't summoned on that main phase 1. He's used his main phase 2 to defend, but now Injection Fairy Lily can't attack. Otherwise, Becca would run out of life points. And, oh, Tribute to the Doomed. What a great card. Dark Lord Marie has gone to the graveyard. And Fire Princess. Alright, so this first match is going to be coming to an end here. And it's exactly on 0 for Jaden. So Becca got the jump on him in this one. Jaden may have got a little bit reckless, but I could see what he was going for. But it was well worth the try because he didn't really have anything else going for him in his hand. So Becca will call it up as ahead as 1 in this best of 7. Alright, while this sets up other series that are in the making, so Raphael's deck has pretty much been created. The only equip card I couldn't put in was the, I think it was Butterfly Dagger Elmer. The equip card is actually a banned card for some reason, but I've got all of Raphael's Guardian monsters in there, so we will, I reckon his deck will probably struggle with Duelist Kingdom. Raphael's deck, its functionality is not that good. But we will see. Chumley's deck surprised us. We've still got Duke Devil in there as well. We'll probably do something with him as well. But yeah, I plan to make Valen and Alistair's deck sometime soon as well. There's Elemental Hero Solid Soldier from Jaden. And I'll put together Cyrus and Zane's pretty soon as well. So, no shortage of Yu-Gi-Oh content to come on here. I still am meaning to do a Duelist of the Roses play as well. Okay, Jaden has sent Avian to his graveyard. It's an interesting play, unless he's got like a Miracle Fusion or something in his hand. Must have something cooking if he wants to send Avian to the graveyard with Elemental Hero Blazeman's effect. Alright, turn change, and it is Guardian Angel Joan that is drawn. Becca has just thrown down the Forgiving Mermaid into the Forgiving Maiden in defense, and has activated Tribute to the Doomed, which has got rid of Blazeman. Remember, Blazeman can copy monsters, send them to the graveyard. Very handy for Jaden's deck, but now Becca is defended with a 2,000 defense. She's got Shadow Ghoul in hand. Jaden goes with a face down defense of his own and a face down spell or trap. And he's going to go in for the attack here with Elemental Hero Solid Soldier. It'll cost him 700 points, but 7,000 plays 7,300 here. There's Cure a Mermaid. And Cure a Mermaid at 1,500. That will be able to get rid of Solid Soldier. And if it stays on the field, Becca will gain 800 life points per standby phase as well. 200 points off Jaden. Elemental Hero Solid Soldier destroyed. Oh, it's a close game so far between these two. Ah, there we go, Miracle Fusion. It was suspected that he might have had it. And, oh, he's gone for one on the field, and it is Burstinatrix. So it's either going to be Shining Wingman or Shining Flare Wingman, is that the other one? Oh no, Phoenix Enforcer I think is the other one. But Elemental Hero Flame Wingman, 2100 attack, and with the effect of any monster it destroys, its attack will come out of Becca's life points, and down goes Elemental Hero Wildheart as well, and Elemental Recharge. 1000 life points for each face-up Elemental Hero monster Jaden controls. He's at 9100 life points, Becca at 7000 now. And so Jaden opting to get the Forgiving Maiden and that Cure Mermaid off the field in exchange for his Elemental Hero Wildheart. Not a bad decision. Becca's drawn a Sangan. And well, she likes to send them to the graveyard for a Shadow Ghoul, but a Shadow Ghoul might not have enough opportunity to get to the field from here. And Elemental Hero Prisma, 1700. And a good card as well. Jaden in for the attack with Elemental Hero Flame Wingman. Destroys Sangan. So Sangan will pull a card from the deck. And Injection Fairy Lily is the choice. It's only going to have 3 attacks. Nope, make that 2. Nope, make that 1. Injection Fairy Lily will only have 1 chance to attack, as it will need to flush 2000 life points. Becca is, she's done. She hasn't drawn a great set of cards. They're all very high level monsters. But Injection Fairy Lily comes to the field, and I don't think this will even... With 400, it'll be 1300 that comes off with the attack from Prisma. But no, Becca's completely beaten in this one. Unfortunately, she couldn't have drawn maybe that Luster Dragon 2 a little bit earlier. Only needs 1 tribute. The Warrior Returning Alive is played from Jaden. And, well, it should be over on this turn. And it should be level at 1-1. And there he is, Elemental Hero Wildheart. I think it's all academic from here. Becca will not be able to use the effect of Injection Fairy Lily. And Elemental Hero Wildheart will go in for the attack. And we are all square at 1-1 in this best of 7. Well, seeing as that we are at 1-1, time for a drink. Whew. Okay. So Jaden elects to go first. I reckon Cyrus. Maybe we should do Alexis first, Duelist Kingdom first. To get used to her deck. And her deck didn't seem that strong against Jaden. Might design one for Chaz that isn't the Ojamas as well. That's another one. Been writing down all the different potential series before going into another full-blown season, I think. As Becca will start off with her sheep tokens from the effect of Scapegoat. And Jaden hasn't got a too shabby hand himself, if he can draw a polymerization, that is. There's Elemental Hero Clayman. Elemental Hero Voltic has been played, and Elemental Hero Shadow Mist is flipped face up into attack mode. So 2 of the sheep tokens are going to be destroyed here. And main phase 2 and to the end phase. Turn change back to Rebecca with 2 sheep tokens on. She has to try and launch an attack on this turn. She has thrown down Sangan. And she goes after Shadow Mist. Now, when that's destroyed, it will pull a monster from the deck to Jaden's hand, or a hero monster from Jaden's deck to his hand. And what will he go with here? He goes with Burstinatrix. Oh, okay. Is Jaden trying for the 4-piece fusion, perhaps? He's got reinforcement of the army. It's just that he will be his turn next, and Becca only has sheep tokens, so Jaden's Voltic is safe. There's elemental hero Lady Heat. So if Jaden can get either a fusion gate or a polymerization or something to fuse, he could use wait, no. No, what does he need for... Is it elemental hero Tempest? The one that's 4 fusions, as Monster Reborn is played now from Becca, and she is electing to get back Sangan again. Well, she's going to double up on Sangan's effect and injection Fairy Lily. Okay, Cure Mermaid has been selected this time from the effect of Sangan. So Becca may be going for some life point recovery. Because Injection Fairy Lily, as good as it is a very costly card. 2100 off Jaden, 5600 plays 5900. Jaden with a slight life point lead. But he's got nothing on the field. And it's Elemental Hero Wildheart now. That's been drawn. Wait, no, if Jaden draws polymerization or something to fuse, he can use reinforcement of the army to call Prisma. Ah, okay. I just seen that then. As well, is it Tempest? It's 2900 attack. Right. Well, Jaden may not be around long enough to be able to utilize it. Turn change. Elemental. Oh, Elemental Hero Blazeman. That'll do it. That could draw Jaden the polymerization. Ah, here we go. Ah, it's Electrum. Elemental Hero Electrum. Wasn't need Avian Burstinatrix. He closed it too quick. I didn't get to read it all. Reinforcement of the army. But... oh, it's called Avian. Burstinatrix, Clayman, Avian and Bubbleman. Is that... must be the fusion material. So it's the original elemental heroes besides Sparkman. There'd be a lot of fusion material here that Jaden can select from, mind you. But one of them is Elemental Hero Electrum. I don't think we saw that at all during Jaden's entire Battle City run. Jaden never actually fused that card together. It's a lot of material though. 4 monsters out of Jaden's hand. But we haven't seen it yet, so it's nice to be able to see Elemental Hero Electrum here. Look at that, 4 monsters come together. Yeah, he's 2900 base attack, and he's been boosted up to 3500. And see, does have an effect. I think it's something to do with elemental heroes being in the graveyard. It might be 100 points per one in the graveyard or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to reread the effect. And Becca... Injection Fairy Lily activates its effect, gets rid of... oh, I don't know about that. That may not have been a good move. Oh, would it have even mattered though? Because she would have lost 2,000 on... I would have to see what the life point count was again, but it may not have actually mattered, because 400 against 1,500 would have lost 1,100 plus another 2,000. What was Becca at on life points? No, she might have actually survived that turn. She may have had nothing else in her hand, mind you, to really be able to do much. We may never know that, or maybe it was just a miscalculation. Well, what is it then? It's 2-1 in favour to Jaden, I think. in this exhibition, Rebecca and Jaden, as we queue up for duel number 4. And that is a shocker. That is an absolute shocking starting hand for Becca. Elemental Hero Captain Gold activates its effect. Jaden pulls a Skyscraper to his hand, goes with a face down defense. And to his end phase, turn change. Becca draws Luster Dragon 2. Again, that is a 6-star monster. She cannot play any monsters. Plays down 2 face down spell or traps. And she may be in a fair bit of trouble early on. The warrior returning alive from Jaden. That will bring back Elemental Hero Captain Gold. Now he does have Skyscraper, so Elemental Hero Captain Gold needs Skyscraper on the field to be able to be on the field, otherwise it's destroyed. He needs these Skyscraper building to stand on. Him and that cape of his. Elemental Hero Captain Gold is a 2100 attack. Oh my word. Oh, this is an absolute shocker. Good monsters, but not when you draw them all at the same time. But, well, this is a part of Yu-Gi-Oh! It's that drawing bad hands. It's just a part of the game. The reinforcement of the army now. And Elemental Hero Blazeman, which was selected from that reinforcement of the army. Could draw polymerization if it wants to. And no, he's decided to copy. He has copied Blade Edge's attack, so this will be 4700 altogether. Unless Jaden wants to do something else with that face down card, but he hasn't direct attack. And Becca's only going to have one more turn to be able to try and do something about this duel. She may lose without playing a monster, which is unusual for her. She doesn't usually draw cards this bad, and it's Witch of the Black Forest. Well, that would have been helpful in the first turn, but it would appear that it is all but too late. In game number 4 here, main phase 1, Jaden, oh my word, he's thrown down a monster reborn now. Becca, oh, she would have had a hard time winning this one. Jaden's drawn very good opening cards. Elemental Hero Blade Edge now on the field. And that does piercing damage when it attacks a defense position. And there it is. Well, Becca barely even got started in that match. But the score does read 3-1 in favour to Jaden. Which means, in theory, in terms of the best of 7, if Jaden wins another match, he is technically the winner. But we'll play 7. Well, I requested to the guys that they play 7 anyway, just to see if a best of 7 series is a viable thing, or if it's just a little bit too long. So do let me know in the comments what you think. Is best of 7 too long? Or is it something that we could work with for certain series? I know some people said from the start that they wanted best of 7s for the season as well. Or at least for a knockout tournament, like a 16-player knockout tournament. That's another thing we can do, knockout tournaments. Have 16 players in knockout rounds. They would go for about 5 rounds, I think, before you would crown a champion of that tournament. Alright, Jaden's got Elemental Hero, Blazeman and Bubbleman now. He's got reinforcement of the army again as well. He's got a fair bit of choice here. Now, what does he want to go for? Is he thinking about Elemental Hero Mariner? It's Avian and Bubble Man. It's a bit of an unconventional fusion. Jaden hasn't used it very often. It does have a good effect. If you got... he could have gone for Absolute Zero, but he hasn't. He's maybe just going for a different fusion monster on this time. When you have a face-down magic or trap card, it can attack directly. Mind you, it's only 1400 points. It's not very strong. However, against a player like Seeker, something like that would come in handy, as Blazeman has been summoned, so Jaden can elect to pull a polymerization, but he hasn't. It's just gone straight to activate Blazeman's effect and has sent Sparkman to the graveyard. He could pull that back with that magic card he just laid down. He's laid that down so he can attack directly. So he's guaranteed some life point damage here. And, there you go, Giant Soldier of Stone. Also, Oversoul, that can bring back a normal Elemental Hero monster, I believe. Alright, Becca has thrown down a face-down spell or trap and has tributed her Giant Soldier of Stone in exchange for Dark Lord Marie, as many would remember as Marie the Fallen One. Alright, there goes Jaden's fusion. May be regretting not summoning Elemental Hero Absolute Zero now. But Elemental Hero Mariner, we hadn't seen him much, so... the warrior returning alive has just been drawn. The Blazeman activates its effect. And he's selected Elemental Hero Prisma. 1700 attack. And is he going to pull Prisma back? He is. So 1700 in Dark Lord Marie is there as well. And up flips Elemental Hero Voltic. So Jaden may be looking to destroy two, or destroy them both here. And okay, he has selected Elemental Hero Blaze. Oh, Mirror Force. Oh, that is a massive hit for Jaden. He did not see that coming. I did not see that coming. I don't think anybody saw that coming. Mirror Force flipped up. And Jaden has lost his entire field. That is an absolute massive blow. And he's got no cards in his hand. And he's face down. May only be able to go so far. Okay, Becca has activated Monster Reborn. And she has pulled back Elemental Hero Prisma. So 17 and 17 is 3400. Plus Injection Fairy Lily. Okay, this is going to be a lot of damage. 17 is 34. Plus another 34 is 6800. Is the total what's coming off of Jaden. He did have over 7,000. He's going to have 500 life points left. And Becca at 6,600 with 3 decent monsters on the field. And Jaden has no cards in hand. You have to say that Becca would have this one. If Jaden wins this one, he'd have to pull something out of absolute thin air if he wants to try and win this one. But and it's a polymerization that will be no good. One Elemental Hero normal monster. Jaden may have had a missed opportunity here. He may have been able to try for Neos with the effect of Blazeman. However, with that Injection Fairy Lily, it wouldn't have made that much of a difference. Jaden goes in for an attack on Injection Fairy Lily, but it won't work. Becca pays 2,000 life points, and Jaden is beaten in this one. It's 3-2. Well, it's even. I'll give her that much. Total of 2 more duels could be possible, or at least 1 more. If Jaden wins the next one, he would technically win 4-2, but I did say to our two players if they could record 7 just for the testing of what a 7 duel series would look like time-wise and interest-wise. Because imagine doing a best of 7 with Seeker. With each of his duels, that would probably take about 3 hours to do a best of 7 with him. As Scapegoat is drawn first for Becca. So she'll get 4 sheep tokens. She's got Injection Fairy Lily again as well. Okay, into a turn change. Jaden first up goes with Reinforcement of the Army. Once again, he's drawn that very early. It gives him an option of what to draw for his fusions. And there we see it, polymerization straight off the bat here for Jaden. And it is Burstinatrix and Avian, so that'll be... Oh, here we go, Elemental Hero Phoenix Enforcer. Can't be destroyed by battle, so maybe a very tough one for Becca to get off the field. Okay, so Jaden went in for an attack, and it was a Sangan that was destroyed, and Becca has elected to take a Cura Mermaid. So Becca does still have 3 sheep tokens on the field. There's a Skalangle, and straight away plays down that Skalangle. Going to... its flip effect will draw her another card. Maybe another option to try and get a win and level this up at 3-3. Otherwise, if she cannot, Jaden will go up 4-2 and will be unable to lose this best of 7 exhibition. And Skalangle is flipped up, and it's a D-Spell. Blair. Of all the cards for Becca to draw, that is not the one that helps in this situation. There's the Shallow Grave. And Becca selects Skalangle again. Now she does have Tribute to the Doomed. She's got Mirror Force. She's got a few magic and traps available that could get that Phoenix Enforcer off the field. And Jaden goes with Avian. Actually, it might be the only thing he could have gone with. Alright, Becca goes to her end phase. So keeping Cure Mermaid and Injection Fairy Lily available. Even if she drew Gravity Bind, that could also help as well. There's Elemental Hero Woodsman, and now Avian is flipped up, so Becca likely to lose the rest of her field here. There's Skalangle flipped up, so Becca will draw a card. And oh, would you believe it? Gravity Bind. Well, I do believe I may have just jinxed Jaden, because Gravity Bind will completely halt all of Jaden's attacks. And Fairy Injection Lily can still attack with Gravity Bind on the field as well, because it's only 3 stars. Alright, down goes Gravity Bind. Now she can go with Injection Fairy Lily or Cure Mermaid, and she's gone with Cure Mermaid. So maybe looking to get some life points back here. And goes after Woodsman. Okay. That's to get rid of any polymerizations going to Jaden's hand, which could cause some issues. Avian and Wildheart, for example, they would fuse Wild Wingman, and that could get rid of Gravity Bind. But Gravity Bind is now activated. Jaden does have cards that can Get rid of that. Our Righteous Justice, for example, can do it. And I'm pretty sure he does have a remove trap in his deck somewhere. And, of course, Elemental Hero Wild Wingman can do it as well. Cure Mermaid's effect activates, giving Becca another 800 points. 7,500 playing 7,700. And Becca can tend to just hold. If she, well, she can't destroy Phoenix Enforcer by battle. Elemental Hero Lady Heat has come to the field. That'll do 200 points per each Elemental Hero on the field. Basically making Becca's Cure Mermaid obsolete in some description, although Cure Mermaid can still attack. Did Becca attack on the last turn? She may have skipped her attack. It may have just been an instinct thing. Anyway, it's now Injection Fairy Lily on the field, and it's gone in for an attack. 2,000 life points will come off Becca, 2,100 off Jaden, but he has lost Elemental Hero Lady Heat. Becca, again, she didn't attack with Cure Mermaid. Unless she's misreading Avian's attack and defense. Alright, Jaden having a bit of a think here. That's all I can think of. Becca's player must have just misread Avian's defense. And, oh, it's a fusion gate. Jaden must be having a look through his fusions. He probably has a few options here as well. And the warrior returning alive. And Elemental Hero burst Inatrix. That will mean... Oh, Jaden can summon Elemental Hero Flame Wingman, but it won't do anything. Not with Gravity Bind on the field. Gravity Bind means that none of Jaden's 4-star or higher monsters can attack, so he's completely stuck. And Becca does have a stop defense as well. Avian goes to attack mode, and down goes Elemental Hero Burst Inatrix. Now, Burst Inatrix and Avian are both only 3-star monsters. They've gone after Fairy Injection Lily here. 2,000 points off Becca, 2,200 off Jaden. Both players losing a lot of life points here. However, and in for the attack again is Jaden. 2,000 points off Becca. 2,400 off Jaden. He's down to 800. Becca is at 1,700. And she does still have Cure Mermaid on the field. It hasn't been the tidiest game. This one, that's for sure. There's a Sangan. There's Cure Mermaid again, 800. Oh, 800 life points. Injection Fairy Lily will be able to attack again. Jaden may have overlooked that. Well, it was far from a perfect game, that is for sure. Oof, I tell you what, Becca only down to 500 life points. Well, it wasn't perfect, but it constitutes game... Was that game 5 or was that game 6? I've lost count. No, it's 3-3. It has to be 3-3 from here. Because we're on Jaden's perspective again. Oh, leave game, something happening with one of the switches probably. There we go. Fluffo Leo. So this is game 7. They're actually at 3-3, so amazingly. All the games have been really good besides that last one. That last one had a few little oversights in it. However, Game 7. Well, this is what a best of 7... This is what a best of 7 series should be like. Close matches, Upstart Goblin played, Elemental Hero Clayman. Luckily for Jaden, he managed to pull that because he has nothing else. Alright, turn change. What's Becca got? She goes with a face down defense of her own. Turn change back to Jaden. Throws down. Oh, he draws. Our Righteous Justice. But nothing else. Jaden has not drawn a good hand. Well, Becca had that one match where she didn't draw good cards as well. Jaden goes with a stop defense. Sorry, Becca. Becca goes with a stop defense. And it's flipped Clayman into attack mode. And Becca... Oh, she's flipped up Skalengal. Elemental Hero Clayman. Same attack and defense as Mystical Elf. But Skalengal at 900 attack is going to get rid of Elemental Hero Clayman. A very useful monster for Jaden. Jaden is not off to a good start. He does have the Warrior returning alive. And Elemental Hero Prisma. That is an absolute magic draw for Jaden. Because from here, he can use his Warrior returning alive and pull back Clayman. He can summon an Elemental Hero Gaia here if he wants to. He can go with a few things because he's got Prisma. He can go with Mudball Man. And, okay, quick decision. He's going with Elemental Hero Thunder Giant. So, Sparkman to the graveyard. The polymerization, as Prisma's name, is now Elemental Hero Sparkman. Could have gone for Gaia, but no, he's gone for Elemental Hero Thunder Giant. Now, Jaden does have Spark Blaster. It's no good, so Elemental Hero Thunder Giant's effect means you can discard from your hand to destroy a monster on the field with equal or less attack than Thunder Giant. Original attack, that is. Alright, Thunder Giant is on the field. You might as well throw Spark Blaster. Spark Blaster can't really do anything now. There it goes. Skalengal is removed, so it'll be a direct attack. Alright, 2,400 points off Becca. She's down to 6,600. Jaden at 7,900. Alright, draw face for Becca, who now has 7 cards in hand. And has again drawn Scapegoat, just to try and prolong everything. Useful card though. She does have Token Festival, or Token Thanksgiving, whatever it's called. It would give her 800 points per token. And she throws down a defense as well, so... Oh, Tribute to the Doomed. Elemental Hero Thunder Giant is destroyed with that effect. Jaden has drawn a Hero Emerges. And with Thunder Giant gone, Jaden doesn't really have anything else left. Becca flips up another Skalengal. Draws herself another card, can do 900 points of damage. So Jaden will be down to 7,000. Becca at 6,600. Gotta admit, all the games here, they've been pretty equal. They're 3-3 if you want to count that last match as being quality enough. There's Fusion Gate. Jaden again, not drawing any monsters. Becca's Scapegoat maybe actually hindering her more than helping her right now because she can't play any other monsters to the field. Alright, to the battle phase. Skalengal in again. Another 900 points off Jaden. 6,100 playing 6,600. Draw phase, and it's the Elemental Hero Bubble Man. 1,200 defense would be able to at least protect against Skalengal. And does have Our Righteous Justice there as well. Destroy a spell or trap card on the field, equal to the amount of elemental heroes. Skalengal has gone down to defense mode, so Becca electing not to attack with it and has just thrown the shallow grave to her graveyard. Could have maybe have played that on the field. Now Bubble Man does have 800 attack, and there's an option for a fusion here. Aye, Absolute Zero. Gaia was available as well, but Absolute Zero has been selected. I mean, the Shallow Grave can also benefit your opponent as well. It's not always the best card to play. I would have played it face down on the field rather than just chucking it to the graveyard though, but either way. Skalengal is destroyed. And there are 4 sheep tokens laying on the field. If Jaden can get Blade Edge back, those scapegoats will basically become direct attacks. Alright, face down Spell or Trap from Becca. And Cure Mermaid. Oh, is that face down going to be Gravity Bind? She's played it in attack mode. There's Swing of Memories. Ah, right on the money. Gravity Bind is played. Now Jaden does have Our Righteous Justice. Alright, Our Righteous Justice activated. That will get rid of Gravity Bind, and unfortunately for Becca, her plan with Cure Mermaid there won't actually pay off. 1500 points. There's just been lost 5100, playing 6100. Still a close match in terms of life points, but Jaden, you feel, may just have that little bit of an advantage with that monster he's got. If that's removed from the field, Becca will lose all her monsters too. There's Elemental Hero Shadow Mist. Feels like here Jaden may be starting to take this one back. There goes a Scapegoat. And Becca's face down defense is another Skalengal. So she'll draw another card. 6 cards in hand for Becca. If she can get rid of Jaden's monsters, again, he's only got magic and traps available in his hand. And it is Injection Fairy Lily. It has been so good for so many games for Becca. And oh, she's gone for Elemental Hero Shadow Mist. If she destroys Absolute Zero, all of her monsters will be destroyed. They both lose a chunk of life points. Jaden can activate Shadow Mist's effect. 3700 playing 3100 now. And goes with Elemental Hero Lady Heat. That's an interesting decision. Alright, there's Kishido Spirit. Alright, Swing of Memories activated. And Elemental Hero Sparkman has been pulled back to the field here. Elemental Hero Lady Heat has also just come to the field. And oh, okay, good move. So 2,000 points off Becca. She has to, otherwise she's going to lose her Injection Fairy Lily. Otherwise she's... oh, she can't block. Oh, she paid her 2,000 life points. She maybe shouldn't have done that. She may have been able to get herself another turn. However, it may be a bit of duel rust as well. Those last 2 games, Injection Fairy Lily's effect may not have been used to its full potential, but it looks like Jaden was going to get the win on that one anyway. Well, it's 4-3 in favour to Jaden. The best of 7 series. It's a long one. Went for nearly 50 minutes, that. Wasn't perfect, but Becca's deck hasn't been used for a little while, so maybe a little bit out of practice, but again, it was just an exhibition match as well. A lot of different things coming up for Yu-Gi-Oh content here. So thanks everybody for tuning in, wherever you are in the world. Stay safe, take care, farewell.